concept is pointers. Normally, we know that the variable is used to store the value. Normal variable is what? It is used to store the value. We want to know what are the pointers, and the pointer is a variable that holds the address of the another variable. That means one variable name is given to that particular memory location, and now in that some value is stored. But when we say that pointer, now this pointer will hold that variable name or the address of that particular location, address of that particular location. So that is a pointer. Pointers are symbolic representation for the addresses given. So we can have the pointers to any variable type. We can have pointers to any variable type. So the syntax of pointer is you have to write the data type followed with the star sign, then the pointer underscore name. Okay, so you have to give the syntax of pointer like data type pointer name, and this asterisk sign, this is called the asterisk. Okay, so you have to write this way, and if you are writing a int var is equal to 10, the meaning of this is the variable whose name is var is equal to, you are assigning in that value 10. So the name given to that memory location is var. Okay, next statement is int asterisk p, that is pointer. This is a pointer because it is following this notation, that means it is pointer. Now p is equal to ampersand var. Now what does this statement is meaning? Its meaning is you are holding the address of this particular var variable inside the p. So this becomes a pointer because it is not a normal variable which will hold the value. This is a pointer variable which will hold the address of another variable, and that another variable name is var. That another variable is var. So by looking in this diagram, you can be clear this is a var where the 10 value is stored. This is a value which is assigned to var, and the name is given as var to the memory location, and the address is something like hexadecimal address is given here. Now this address is stored by the variable p. Now this is also a variable, but this is a kind of pointer variable. Now this pointer variable is having a address of another variable, but it is also storing somewhere in memory. So its own address is given here. Okay. Likewise, p is a pointer where it is holding or pointing to the address of the another variable whose name is var. Okay, so data type for var and p should be the same because it is integer and we are writing a pointer which is holding the integer. So we have to use integer pointer itself because the pointer also has the data type. Okay, so same way whatever the value you are storing doesn't matter, you have to same use the data type pointer. For pointer declaration, we have int pointer IP, pointer to an integer value. For double pointer, pointer to a double value. For float, pointer to a float value. Then character, pointer to the character value. Then if you want string, then character here instead of character string and pointer to the string value. Likewise, you can have the pointers declaration. Then the reference operator, and this reference operator is shown with the help of the ampersand, and the dereference operator shown with the asterisk sign. So reference operator ampersand gives the address of a variable, right? It gives the address of a variable, and to get the value stored in the memory address, we use the dereference operator asterisk, which is also called as indirection operator, which is also called as indirection operator. So the name is indirection operator for this asterisk, and this is a address operator. Ampersand is a address operator. So we are having two operators. One is ampersand, another is this indirection operator. This is a asterisk sign which is called as dereference operator, or it is called as indirection operator. For example, if a number variable is stored in the memory address, this hexadecimal address, and it contains a value 5, then for showing this value, the reference ampersand operator, that is the address value, you can be shown with the help of ampersand operator. While you want to place out the value, then you have to show that the star operator gives the value at that particular location, that is 5. Okay, given a name A is equal to 5. In this A, you are storing 5 value, and A is by showing the A variable, you are showing the 5 value. But when you are showing ampersand A, the address value is shown. And if you are showing the star ampersand A, that means value at the address of A. So that value is 5. First is A showing 5. Second is ampersand A showing address. Third is star ampersand A, that means showing the value at that address, that is 5. Okay. Then next is one more example of pointer program is given here. So here the variable value is equal to 20. Then your pointer variable, that is this pointer asterisk IP is equal to ampersand var. Value of variable is showing 20. Address stored in IP variable showing the address value. So this address value changes according to whatever the execution period. Whenever you do this execution, your address is changing. And this is not fixed one. Okay, so addresses are changing. Then the value of this star IP means actually value stored at that particular position. This is value 20. So memory management, for the memory management, for showing this, we have two operators, new and delete, that performs the task of allocating and freeing the memory in a better and easier manner. So two operators in C++, we have been provided new and delete operator for the memory management in an easier way. So new operator, the syntax of new operator, pointer variable is equal to new data type. Syntax to initialize the memory, that is pointer variable is equal to new data type and value. Syntax to allocate a block of memory, if you want to use the array, then you are going to use the size if you want to use the array. Okay, so these are the syntax normal to towards the array declaration. Okay, so if you are having an array declaration, you have to use in square bracket and the size, give the size. Similarly, delete operator is given. Syntax of delete operator, just use the keyword delete and the pointer variable name. Similarly, syntax to delete the block of allocated memory, delete and then square bracket and the name of that variable, pointer variable. Program of new and delete operator for showing this integer main. Now your pointer variable is equal to null value you are initializing, then pointer 1 is equal to new int. What does this mean? Initially it will point to the null value, but after that pointer 1 is having the newly creation, new allocation for the integer value. As it is an integer value, you have to use the integer value only. So star pointer means you are holding the value, or you are referencing to the value where you have put the value 28, where you have put the value 28. This is a memory allocation for the that pointer variable. Okay, using the new operator, using the new operator. Similarly, you are holding another pointer, and this time you are accessing the float type. So when this float type you are accessing, you are passing value as well. That means now this pointer reference to the float value. Earlier is integer value, this one is float value. Then third time, integer pointer 3 equates new int square bracket 5. That means it is referencing to the memory allocation of the 5 values of type data type integer. Cout value of pointer variable 1, so it will show the value. Similarly, cout value of pointer variable 2, that is pointer 2. Now next is if not of pointer 3, cout allocation of memory is failed. This is for array. Else you have to show it one by one. How? Initially it will point to the 0th memory location because it is array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise it will increment and it will show one by one value stored in that memory block. Similarly, this is accessing, then for next it is showing printout with the cout statement. Okay, it is for the displaying purpose. So you have make use of for loop. Now after that, once you have done with this all and your usage is over, then you are using the delete operator. Delete for pointer p1, then delete pointer p2, then delete the last one pointer 3. But because this is a block of pointer, you have to use square bracket and the name of the pointer, then return 0. Now when you execute this whole program, as you have returned the value of cout statement comes here. Value of pointer variable 1 is equal to 28 because you store here 28. Then value of pointer variable 2 is equal to 299121 because you have directly provided this value when you are declaring the pointer. Similarly, at the third value stored in block of memory, that this comes here. Cout statement, value stored in block of memory. Once you enter this, you are going to display out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay. So this is usage of showing the new operator and delete operator. This is one of the example. You can have the many examples showing the declaration of the new operator for the creation of the values at runtime, creation of the values at the runtime using the new operator, and the deletion with the help of delete operator to delete that values created by the new operator, so that effective management of memory is done in C++. So you will get this output same way when you run this program.